Try the code raw here. Back with another lie. I want to talk about this tonight. Why are there so many single women? Let me see how the light is. Yeah, that's good. Why are there so many single women in this day and age? Let me see how I turn. Hold on for a second. Trying to see something. I think that's all. Let's see. Why are there is so many single women in this generation? I want to deal with tonight. I want to share with y'all some things that God laid on my heart about this topic. How y'all doing? How you doing, Tersha? Tersha in the house. Miss A, Brittany, how you doing? Brittany Bassett, how you doing? Melinda, Brinson, Alexis, good evening, good evening. It's Super Bowl Sunday, but this is my Super Bowl right here. Gotti, Love, how you doing, Queen? Good evening. Conversation, how you doing? Kelly, how you doing, Kelly? Super Bowl on right now, but this is my Super Bowl right here, y'all. It's gonna be my Super Bowl right here. I gotta get on here. True Kingdom, daughter, how you doing? Logan, how you doing? This is my Super Bowl right here. I gotta get on here and do my ministry. This is what God called me to do. So, as I feel led. How you doing, D? God bless you. Thank you for subscribing. Um, I gotta do what I feel led. Terika, how you doing? Yeah, Super Bowl chat. Yeah, yeah. But nevertheless, man, I gotta allow God to use me. As God give me, a word, I gotta come on here. So I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. But before I get into my little message, I wanna do something here. Um, I had shared her on my community. It's a young lady. Her YouTube channel is True Kingdom Daughter. I saw her on here tonight, and she wrote a book called The Wife of God. The Wife of God. She have a channel, so I want y'all to support her and subscribe to her channel. Go to YouTube and type in True Kingdom Daughter, and you got to put it all together, like no spaces, with and capitalize each word. True Kingdom Daughter. Check her out. Beautiful woman of God, sweet spirit woman. She just started her channel, and she's doing good. And I want to help her grow and build her channel. She wrote a book called The Wife of God. The book is on Amazon. Um, when she emailed me, I copied and linked the book. I copied the book and pasted the book, so I'm gonna link it in the description box of the video if I don't forget. But I'm gonna link that so y'all can click on this link to get her book. Support her, support her, and one thing I want to say that anybody that subscribe to me, if you have a YouTube channel, let me know. Send me an email. Um, Send me an email. You have a book that you wrote, let me know. Send me an email. I'll support and promote you as well. That's what I do. That's what I do because I realize it's not all about. Matter of fact, that's her just coming. Yes, on that's True Kingdom of True Kingdom Daughter. So like I said, go to her channel, subscribe to her channel. I'm gonna link her book into the description box. If you love reading books, um, click on the link. I'm gonna purchase the book myself. How you doing, lady? 88. I'm gonna purchase the book myself and read the book as well. But support her, support her. And I want to, like I said, anybody who have a YouTube channel, let me know. Send me an email. I will support you. I would share you on my community page, on my Facebook page. If you have a book, let me know. I'll support you because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And I'm encouraging, all y'all to get on YouTube, and just let God use you because it's ministry. It's ministry. It's ministry. And I feel as though a lot of y'all got a book in y'all. A lot of y'all got a book in y'all. If you already on YouTube, you already doing videos, you should be writing a book. Um, my email is roderickrazor6 at gmail.com. That's RODERICKRAY6 at gmail.com. Yeah, send me an email, and that's what I do. I support, um, those who support me. Um, a lot of y'all know Latoya. Um, Latoya started her channel like I had my channel like 4 years, about like maybe 4 years, 5 years. Latoya, yes, yeah, thank you on channel 18. Everybody, please hit the like button, give me some thumbs up. I appreciate that. But about a year, she already got I think 11,000 subscribers. Um, so you start your channel and you show up every day, but she was showing up every day, being consistent with her content, and that's how your channel gonna grow. The more consistent you are on YouTube, the more they're gonna push your videos. If you just come on here every now and then, every blue moon, you're gonna still have, you know, um, a lot less subscribers. And the reason why my channel had grown so fast the past year because I've been more consistent in 2020 than any other year I've been on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, now I'm finna hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank God. I'm getting there. But I remember at the end of this year, I had 5,000 subscribers. So now I'm finna hit 10, because I'm showing up every day. I'm consistent, stuff like that. So if you're on YouTube, doing a YouTube channel, let me know. Let me know. If you wrote a book, let me know. If you want to write a book, let me know. If you need any pointers on writing a book, I wrote one book. Some of y'all have gotten it already. That's my first book, by the way, and I think it's a good book. But my first book, I can do better than that. I'm sure I made some mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes on your first book, but I'm writing another book right now. So the more I write, the more better it'll get. So I'm writing another book now called Self Love. It's about self love. But I got a little experience at writing a book. So if you want to write a book, reach out to me. Let me know. I can walk you through it. I have somebody that can hook you up and hook your book up real good. Because somebody else reached out to me and I gave her some advice, some people that she might want to go through because you got scammers out here, and some of y'all already know I got scammed the first time when I try to get my book done. The girls scammed me out of like $1,100. So I end up paying, man, almost 1,500, probably way more than I had to spend on the book. So, and as of right now, I have not made no profit off the book, but I don't really care about that as long as it's in the hands of people, But as of right now, I lost, on the book. So, but it's not all about that. It's about ministry. It's about ministry. When you writing a book, if you got a testimony, you got a story of how you survived, you know, anything in life. Was it, when you was and you could have been homeless at one point. You could have been in a bad relationship at one point. Share that. Get that inside a book, man. People need to hear that, and that's ministry. That's ministry. That's me. So we're gonna, like I said, I want y'all to support, young beautiful woman of God. I love to see young women on fire for God like that right there. Doing the work of the Lord on social media. See, Jesus said, "What you should do greater works than what I'm doing, what He did." And I believe part of that greater works is, social media. Jesus can be at one place at one time when He was on earth. He can only be at one place at one time, but now we can get do a video and reach people all over the world, right? All over the world, thousands of people ministry, ministry and everything. That's what it's all about. People worldwide network. That's what ministry is. You got to get outside them four walls. And I encourage anybody that preaches in the church. You need to be on YouTube. You need to be on Facebook. You need to be go beyond them four walls. You preaching about 30 people on the church every Sunday. You need to get out the four walls and write you a book. I believe every leader in the church should have a book. Every pastor should have a book. Should have a book. Should be doing videos other than just in the church. Should be on YouTube, whatever platform that you feel best on. I like YouTube better because the money. I get paid for my advertisement, and I'm just believing God one day that they can pay me enough money that I can be full time, and I can use the money from my YouTube ads to sit me down, get me off that job, get me off this job. You see what I'm saying? So I'm praying to God that day come. But yeah, but I want to talk about this tonight. Why are there so many single women? And I want to say this right here. You know, Society put down women more so than they do men, especially the black women. Especially the black women. Society tears down women, but it always been this way. It always been this way. It have gotten worse. If a woman's single, something wrong with her. If she's single, by the age of a certain age, she's not valuable. But you have a man, he could be single, 50 years old, never got married, single. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him. You see what I'm saying? But when a woman is single, something wrong with her. Something wrong with her. And to me, I believe it just society trying to tear the women down. It's the spirit behind it. You see what I'm saying? So I believe society trying to tear, the women down to keep women suffering from a broken consciousness. Like, R.C. Bex always say, a lot of women suffer from a broken consciousness. And a lot got to do with society. I'm gonna put my charger in right now. So my phone, I got a lot of charge on. I make sure I charge it up, but society, really judge women more harder than men. A man can have about 10 kids, 10 baby daddies, 10 baby mamas, excuse me, not baby daddy, 10 baby mamas, and nobody don't say nothing about that. Let me show this on my Facebook page. Nobody don't say nothing about that, but when a woman have kids, oh, she loses her value. Oh, she's not a good woman. She had kids outside of wedlock. But a man can do that. Nobody ain't got nothing to say. Nobody ain't got nothing to say. So, that's why, you know, I speak more so to women. Number one, in my target audience, because this my my platform is 90% female and 10% male. And and men don't get criticized and judged much as women do in this generation. You know, so a lot of women have leveled themselves up, and they getting coaching, they watching the videos. They doing self development, and men are not doing self development much as women. Men are not doing self development, so women have left the men behind, and the men are ahead, and the men are ahead. So I want y'all to understand this right here, because some Christian women, and majority of my following base are Christians, but I do have like Muslims and somebody said she was a Buddhism stuff like that. And I want to say, man, I thank God for y'all too. And the thing about me, I don't want to be there about it with my religions and all stuff like that right there. But I'm gonna prove my point biblically from the Bible because I am a Christian. But we all can learn from one another and put our differences aside, and whatever what I'm saying, we can agree with whatever, just eat the meat and spit out the bone. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody who subscribe to me, whatever you believe. But a lot of times women, I received an email. A woman was like, "Why God forsaken me because she don't have a husband?" And I responded back and I did a podcast about that. It's not God's fault because you don't have a husband. Don't blame God because you don't have a husband. God is not around here. God's not around here intentionally keeping women single. A woman go to God and pray to God for a husband, and why would God tell a woman no, you can't get married? Why would God withhold husbands from all these women? See what I'm saying? So that's what y'all got to realize is that God ain't got nothing to do with that right there. God gave men a free will. God gave men a free will, and we live in a society where a lot of men, you got more women that want to get married than you do men, and that's the problem right there. That's one of the reasons. You got a lot of women that want to get married more so than men. A lot of men don't see marriage as a game. I see them in the comment, men losing marriage. Society have taught men this though. They get this mess from society because men don't understand the value of a woman. How you lose in marriage? And the Bible say when the man finds a wife, finds a good thing and obtain favor with God. You gain, you win when you get married to a woman. She your favor. She your favor. But society is teaching men, oh, men lose in marriage. Oh, men, why get married? So a lot of men, teachers believe that marriage ain't nothing but a piece of paper. They don't understand marriage is a covenant. It's a covenant. So that is the reason, that is one reason why a lot of you ladies are single. It's not God. God gave everybody a free will, and men are choosing to stay single because they feel like they don't gain in marriage. And God is not going to make men marry women because God gave everybody a free will. To back that up, in Joshua 24:15, Joshua said, "Choose ye this day who you gonna serve." He gave them a choice. Are you gonna serve the gods, the idol gods? Or are you gonna serve the God of Israel? You see what I'm saying? Joshua told them, "Choose ye this day who you gonna serve." So God give us choices. We got to choose to do right. God gave we are free will creatures, and what y'all got to realize is that marriage is a choice. Marriage is a choice. Everybody don't have to get married. And if men choosing not to get married and live in sin, guess what? That's their choice. You see what I'm saying? That's their choice. But if they don't repent, if they live in sin and sleeping around, getting coming in women's lives and getting them on their back, if they don't repent, they're gonna be judged for that. They're gonna be judged for that. But the back what I just said, in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, the Apostle Paul said, um, chapter 7, verse 1, now for the matters you wrote about, it is good for a man not to have sexual relations with a woman. But since sexual immorality is occurring, each man should have sexual relations with his own wife, and each woman with her own husband. So y'all people around here, y'all men to my polygamy still exists. Look what the scripture telling us. Don't be using Old Testament scriptures to promote polygamy. Don't be using the law of Moses to promote polygamy. Okay, we're not up on polygamy no more. In the New Testament, the Old Testament been wiped away. The laws of the Old Testament. Polygamy was a law of the Old Testament. We're not up on that no more. He said every man have one wife and every woman have one husband because of sexual immorality. Says we unmarried. And then read, let me see, go down to verse 8. Now to the unmarried and the widows, I say, it is good for them to stay unmarried, as I do. But if they cannot control themselves, they should marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion. So, really, marriage is a choice. Marriage is a choice, you know. God's not going to force men to change and marry women because women are praying for it. You know, men are choosing to stay single. Look at these groups, men going their own way. You know, red pill, blue pill, all these different pill men. This is why. This is the reasons why y'all are single. You know, look at all these movements that teaches men to go their own way against against women. And y'all know what I said. I'm gonna say it again tonight. Those men. A lot of those men they bocce boys. They something wrong with that when you don't like women and then you call yourself an alpha man. You're not a real alpha man. You're a beta. When you come in a woman's life and you put your hands on a woman, you want to manipulate a woman, fight a woman, but see you can't mess with no man, so you want to pick on somebody who more weaker than you, because the woman is the weaker vessel. You want to come in her life and control her, but you want to try on a man, and then you talking about you're an alpha. You're a beta. You're a beta. You know, men who disrespect women is the real true betas. Men who want to fight a woman is a real true beta. Alpha men fight other men. That coward that jumped on that girl, that football player jumped on that girl, he's a beta. He's a beta. And he's a scrub on a football field. He's a second string on a football field because he cannot handle the man on a football field the way he handled that woman. He's a scrub. He don't even start. He's a second string. And I guarantee you, you put him against Sue that played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Big Sue, and let him jump on Sue like that. I guarantee you, Sue will put him on his back. He can't mess with no real man because he's a beta man and he's soft and he's a simp, so he want to beat on women. These men come out, they alpha male and all of here. They not alpha males. They are beta males and they are bocce boys because they don't like women. And whenever a man do not like women, that's something wrong with that. Because real heterosexual men loves women. When you talking about you going your own way from a woman, something wrong with that. You ain't a real man. That's what a simp is. Simp is a man who don't pay his bills, who don't take care of his family, who don't provide and protect his wife and his children. That's what a simp is. That's what a beta man is. That's what beta are. You see what I'm saying? But this is what influencing men. This is why so many men don't want to get married. Because they got all these different movements, that teaches men don't trust women. Women are this. Women ain't no good. Women are that. Women cheat. We can't trust these women. All in here. They ain't loyal. Well, women more loyal than men in most cases. In most cases, women are loyal than men. More loyal than men. You see what I'm saying? So men just choosing not to get married. They choose to live in sin, and they choose not to get married. And so don't be blaming God, queens. Don't be blaming God. Oh God, why have you forsaken me? I've been praying for a husband. It's not God. God ain't got nothing to do with that. God don't have nothing to do with this right here. And it's a scripture in the Bible say that Satan is the God of this world. God just sitting back right now, and he letting Satan do what he want to do until it's time for him to come back. He gonna destroy Satan, but God is allowing this stuff to go on. This stuff that's going on is been prophesied by the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul prophesied this here in 2 Timothy chapter 3. In this scripture here, I learned from a man, R.C. Blake's. I got the scripture from him, and and I was like, wow, I didn't really know it said this right here. But what's going on now in this generation is what was prophesied by the Apostle Paul. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. But mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, What's going on now? People are lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, pride, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy. We live in a time where this is going on right now. And the more and more time go on, it get worse. Without love or forgiveness, no love in this generation no more. No forgiveness. Slanderous. Without self-control. You see what's going on? This is what's going on. This is what Paul talking about. Paul told Timothy, this is going to happen. We are living in these days. This is why a lot of y'all queens are not married. Treacherous, rash, conceit, lovers of pleasure rather than the lovers of God. They lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. This is what's going on. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power of thereof. These men got a form of godliness. The men in the church got a form of godliness. The men in the church, not all of them, not all of them, but a lot of men in the church, they are worse than them grown boys on the streets. You know, they worse. You know, the one who have a title, they do the same thing grown boys do. They play game with women. They come in women's lives. You know, be nice to women, fix things for the woman, offer her money, do all the things for her, but they don't want no, but they don't want to get married though. They don't want a relationship though. You see what I'm saying? How can you be a Christian man, you single, and you don't want to get married? You see what I'm saying? I'm a Christian man. I'm single for now because I just got out of an engagement, but you know, I took some time out from dating to heal and to break the soul tie. You see what I'm saying? Because it was, you know, emotional bond that was there. You see what I'm saying? But now I'm ready to get back out there. You see what I'm saying? I want to find my wife and get married because I'm a man and I have needs. So what I look like a Christian man to my, I don't want to get married, but I'm pursuing women. I'm pursuing a woman. So what message I'm giving to that woman? You see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. If you don't want to get married, if you're a Christian man, okay, that's a choice. But don't be dating women, spending money on women, taking them out on dates. You know what I'm saying? Because what you really want to do, man, you trying to get these women on their back. Fake Christian men, so-called Christian men who don't have no integrity. A real true godly man know he have needs, and he know he needs to get married to meet those needs. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm a Christian man. I'm a God-fearing man, but you know, y'all, I love me some banana. I love some banana pudding. And I know, in order for me to get the banana pudding, I gotta get married. I gotta get married. Like Paul said, you know, it's best to marry than to burn. So Paul said, if you can control yourself, stay single. You see what I'm saying? But if you can't control yourself, you need to be trying to get married so you won't be sinning. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that. So you're a Christian man talking about you don't want to get married, but you pursuing women. Come on. You see what I'm saying? If you want to be like the Apostle Paul, just stay single and don't date women and be full-time focused on ministry. But form of godliness. You got a lot of men, they got a form of godliness. They come in your life talking about God, reading scriptures. Let's pray together. I have known, I have women where we prayed together. We fasted together and everything. This man turned on me. You see what I'm saying? This man turned on me. That's why y'all gotta catch this stuff, you know. The man come in your life praying with you, fasting with you, and then he asks you for some banana pudding. You gotta say, hold on. No, that's wrong. We doing all this praying and stuff. Come on now. And then you want to ask me for that right now? This ain't right. See what I'm saying? They using God, you know, as a tool. They using marriage as a tool to get women, you know, on their back. But they got a form of godliness. Form of godliness, but denying the power, have nothing to do with, watch this, have nothing to do with such people. So when I tell y'all to block these grown boys, to cut these grown boys off, I'm telling y'all to do what God's word say. God's word say don't have nothing to do with these people. Start entertaining these grown boys and these clowns. Once you know that they full of games, cut them off. I be telling some of y'all like block them. Coach, I don't want to block him. I don't want to hurt his feelings. You don't care nothing about hurting your feelings. You think he care about your feelings? That man don't care nothing about your feelings. That man ain't studying your feelings. That man want to come in your life and get you on your back and leave you like you ain't nobody, or he gonna stay with you and just dog you out, run you out in the mud. He don't care nothing about your feelings. But some of y'all don't want to hurt a man's feelings. The God saying, stay away from them. Stay away from these people. Do not associate with them. Once you find out that this man is full of crap, get away from that man. Don't entertain. Don't let the man entertain. Don't entertain him. Then you say what? They are the kind who warm their way into homes and gain control over gullible women who are who are loaded down with sins and are swayed by all kinds of evil desires. This is what men doing. They come in the lives of women. They to manipulate women in this generation. That's what a lot of men are doing. They're coming in women's lives to manipulate them, playing games with them. They're coming up with all these stupid excuses talking about, and this stuff that they be telling y'all, I'd be like, come on now. The stuff that I hear that these men make, you know, um, I don't wanna I don't want nothing serious right now because I gotta get close to my baby mama. You gotta get close to your baby mama? What you trying to do? Get back with your baby mama? These are the excuses that I hear women give to men. Oh, I don't want us to get no title right now because a title could ruin a relationship. Because of my ex of 7 years, I'm afraid. Okay, if you're afraid, start dating and go get therapy. Start dating and go get therapy. But see, the thing about it is, see, they're afraid to commit. They're afraid to date for marriage, but they're not afraid to be in the bed though. Oh, they ain't afraid of that right there. Be afraid to have sex. That's what you be afraid of. Don't be afraid of commitment, cause commitment not gonna hurt you. Be afraid to get in the bed. Be afraid to lay down with a woman. That's what you be afraid of. You see what I'm saying? They ain't got no excuse when it come out of that right there. But they got an excuse when it come out of them, not wanting to get married and commit. So this is what we are dealing with. Apostle Paul talked about this here. Men is going to come in on women's lives. This is what's going on. What's going on right now has been prophesied by the Apostle Paul. By the Apostle Paul. Which I got to realize the reasons why, that a lot of you queens are single because, number one, fatherless homes. The enemy say, I got to ruin the institution of marriage. The institution of marriage is what God have set up, the family structure. And the devil say, in order for me to mess up everything, I have to, I have to come against the institution of marriage. And what he did was, I got to get the fathers out of the home. See what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are single because they were raised by a single parent and feel like they're a single mom because the father is out of the home. And then when the devil got out of the when the father left the home, God left the homes. God is not in the homes no more. I remember back in the day. I remember back in the day. We it was more family structure. You know, it was more family structure. Back in the days, the man was in the home. The man pretty much went to work. The mother took care of the kids, nurtured the kids, stuff like that, nurtured the kids. And you know, daddy worked Monday through Friday. Sunday they went to church. Sunday they had to go to church. You see what I'm saying? That's when life was a whole lot better. That's when you had more families back then. You see what I'm saying? But you know, now things have changed, and when that happened, the culture have changed. That's another reason why a lot of women are single. Because the culture that we live in have changed. This culture does not promote marriage. We living in a culture where it's promoted by promote doing wrong, sleeping together, shacking up, Marriage is not a popular thing right now. So to the God-fearing women, or to the women that love themselves and respect themselves, that want to please God, they're gonna have to just be patient and wait, until they happen to run across a man that wants what they want. You see what I'm saying? So it's not God. It's not God holding husbands away from women. Cause why would God do that? Why would God's not a bad God? Y'all gonna be praying, oh God send me a husband. I want a husband. God saying, nope, nope, nope. Why would God want y'all single? God don't want y'all single. Men just a lot of not all men, but a lot of men are just lost. And I talked about this last week on my last week live. A lot of men have been turned over to a reprobate. The alpha men, the red pill, and all these blue pill, and the men going their own way. Those men have been turned over to a reprobate mind. That means they influencing other men. So to do what? Do the same thing. A lot of men have been turned over to a reprobate. That means that they so far gone that God is rejecting them. God is rejecting them because they do the same thing. Go from woman to woman, come in their lives, manipulate them, get them on their back within weeks, and then they go, or they dog the woman out or control the woman. They've been doing it so much to God say, you know what? Y'all just reprobated. They sin so much. Another definition of reprobate means when a person sins so much, he has no fear of God, no remorse. These men that do that, they don't have no fear of God, no remorse. They don't even feel bad about disrespecting and dishonoring women. You see what I'm saying? And that is the reason why a lot of women are single. It has nothing to do with you're not valuable. It had nothing to do with, oh, you can't get no man. It's easy to get a man. All you gotta do, open your legs. It's easy to get a man. Getting a man not hard. You see what I'm saying? So another reason why a lot of women are single because of the influence of society. The influence of society. Rap music. They got the ride or die chick stuff coming out now. They came out with a ride or die chick. The rappers. I need a ride or die chick. I need a ride or die chick. Now that went popular, and then social media. You got social media now. Social media put it on. Now you have a young girl or a young boy who does not have a family structure home. They're raised by a single mother, so they allow social media to raise. That's what's going on. Social media, Instagram, Facebook are raising children. You see what I'm saying? Before, back in the day, we didn't have all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's when we had more families. But when all this stuff started coming out, that's when you see the families are not being made no more. The influence of social media. Now you'll see a meme on social media, get you a rider, get you a rider. You see what I'm saying? And it goes viral. So a little girl look at that like, wow, I want to be a rider. I want to be called. We want to fit in and be popular. You see what I'm saying? And then you have a young boy grow up and he hear the ride or die stuff. So now he get in his head. So this is what it's about. It's about getting a woman that gonna ride for me. You see what I'm saying? And I don't agree with that ride or die stuff. Because here's the thing. Here's why I don't agree with that. And here come a clown gonna put in the comment. Cause I did a video about why I don't believe in the ride or die chick. So he gonna clown gonna talk about, oh, you don't understand, man. It's about being loyal. It's about loyalty. And my response to him is, oh, you don't understand, man. It's about getting married. It's about commitment. Do you want to get married though? You see what I'm saying? You want a woman to ride or die for you, but you don't even want to marry the woman. You want to keep her as a girlfriend, but you want her to ride or die for you. You want her to ride for you. A woman ain't got no business riding and dying for no man. Ride or die? No. No. If anything, the man supposed to be riding and dying for the woman. Watch this. Watch this. If anything, the man supposed to be dying for the woman. Ephesians 5:25. Love your wife as Christ loved the church. He did what? He gave himself for her. The man's supposed to be doing the riding. But the ride or die stuff, the ride or die movement, all the ride or die stuff, have made men feminized. And that is another reason why a lot of y'all women are single, because we got a bunch of feminized men. And they think they masculine. They think they think they real alpha men. You're not an alpha man. If you don't pay for dates, if you don't treat women with respect, if you don't treat the woman as a weaker vessel, you're not an alpha man. You're a beta. You're a beta. Alpha men provide for women. Alpha men protect women. That's what alpha men do. You see what I'm saying? You're not an alpha man. That's the reason why a lot of you ladies are single, because we got a world full of feminine men. They are feminized. And what I mean by feminized is they do not know their role as a man, and they do not know their responsibility as a man. You know what? This grown boy, this clown grown boy, sweet little boy. He might be a little. He might be a little Fruit Loop. Y'all know me. I tell it like it is. I did a video about 50-50 years ago, and in that video I was saying, like, it's hard for a woman to kill herself working and coming home, working in a home. It's hard for her sometimes. She can get so overwhelmed and stressed out. It's hard for her to be in the mood for, sex, right? Because women are emotional. So I was saying to the man, so sometimes if you want it more, you gotta step your game up and go pay them bills, so she ain't gotta kill herself outside the house. That's what I was saying. So I was saying sometimes it's hard for a woman to do that, and then want to come home, clean, do all that cooking, hit the kid with the homework, and then now you want her to get in the bed to be ready for, hey. So here come a man gonna comment. Well, if you say that, it's hard for me to go to work all day and come home and want to get in the bed and want to have sex. I'm like, that's hard for you? That's what men created to do. You complaining about going to work every day, then you talking about you can't get up to go have sex because you worked all day. Men have always done that. I said, I ain't gonna tell y'all what I told him. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I responded to that. Should I tell y'all what I said to him in the comment? I said, you might well just go to the doctor and get a change, and get your get your helmet cut off, and get you a banana pudding down there, cause you sound like a little girl. You crying about working all day and coming home. What? Come on now. Now, when I was younger, in my younger days, I used to work all day long, 9-10 hours a day, pushing a lawnmower. Came home and then was up all night, with my ex-wife, getting it on. You hear me? Up all night long for hours. Now I'm 44 years old. I can't do it all night no more now. I can't do that no more. But when I was younger, I did that. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell me a man can't work hard all day, and come home and still. Men are wired to do that. You see what I'm saying? So now, my testosterone ain't like it used to be. So, 30 to 45 minutes, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But that's what men are wired to do. Men are created to work and reproduce and make babies. And you complain, talking about like a little girl. You see the mindset of a lot of men, like they complain like a little girl. You can't go to work all day and come home and then want to be in the bed with your wife. You're not emotional. Women are emotional. Women are emotional. When a woman gets to a certain point of stress, you know what I'm saying? That's how she may respond. She may not be in the mood for some time. It all depends on the woman. But you're a man. You are wired to go to work all day long in that hot sun and come home and get up for your wife. And you want to come and complain about that. I said, boy, you need to go and get your thing changed, cause you act like a little girl. You crying like a little girl. Stop crying like a little girl. If I got some men watching, I ain't trying to be funny, but y'all cry too much. Oh, what about the women? Oh, I gotta pay for a woman meal. Yeah, on a date. You got these women out here. They using men for a free meal. So what? She's a woman. She's entitled to a free meal. So what? You that broke that you can't afford to give a woman a free meal? And then if you find out that she's using you, that she don't want to be with you, okay. So, okay, move on. You see what I'm saying? But if you want to date with a woman, you gotta provide for this. You gotta show this woman that you are a provider. And one way to show her that you're gonna pay for this meal. Women are entitled for a man to pay for them to eat. Because you know why? Women are the prize, not you. Not no grown rusty tail stinking behind men. Men are not the prize. But you got all these men around here talking about, men are the prize. Men the prize. We the prize. Oh, I see them in the comment. Men are the prize. Men do this. Men build bridges. Men do this. Men do great things. Well, beside every great man, there's a woman. There's a good woman. Men can't do this stuff without a woman. Men are not doing this stuff without a woman. Men are the head, yeah. But, okay, men in the head, but the woman is the neck. The head can't move without the neck. We work together. But this is the mindset of a lot of men. This is why a lot of y'all single. This is what the Lord showed me to tell y'all here. This is why a lot of y'all single. Because men cry babies. Cry about everything. Like, stop crying and be a man. Be a man, man. What's so hard about taking a woman on a date and make sure you pay for the date? Ain't nothing so hard about that. Back in the days, that's what men did. Back in the days, you will never find out if a man let a woman pay for a date, he would be called, back in the day, he'd be called a simp, soft. Stingy men. You see what I'm saying? You know, they want to be entitled to a woman's body, but they don't want to make sure they earn that woman's body. You see what I'm saying? A woman is a man reward. That a woman's body is a man reward. A woman presence alone, by a woman being in a man's presence, is a reward. And you can't get the reward for free. But they were complaining about, oh, why I gotta pay for the meal? Women won't equal right and all they hear. So what? They cry too much. Oh, I live in New York. You mean tell me I gotta pay all the bills? The cost of living too high in New York. Bro, stop making excuses. You can't. But see, the guys who complain like that about stuff like that, those are guys who ain't got no work ethic. They only want to work 8 hours a day. Put in overtime. Get you a job. If you complaining about that right there, get you a job where you get overtime. But me, like when I was getting paid by the hour, I couldn't work no if I don't like a job with just 8 hours a day. I gotta give me overtime. If I ain't getting no overtime, cause I like to get time and a half. That what my money gonna add up at. 40 hours a day, you working from 8 to 4, when you going home, you good. And you complaining about why you can't be a man and pay the bills. You see what I'm saying? Because you ain't got no work ethic. You lazy. That's what the problem with a lot of these men. They lazy. They ain't got no work ethic. Work. You see what I'm saying? Get your butt up and go to work. Get 2 jobs. I have had 2 jobs. One time I had 3 jobs when I was married. I had 3 jobs. And my best friend, my homeboy, he called me one day, like, man, what's going on with you, man? Like, I've been working, man. I'm grinding, man. How many jobs you got now? I got 3 jobs. He like, man, are you a Haitian? You know, it's just a joke. Because, you know, a lot of times Haitians are known to take on a lot of jobs, take care of their family, because that's what kind of men they are. You know, and send money back, you know, home, whatever. So he was joking with me like that. So just a joke. So don't get offended if you Haitian. Cause that's what like, Haitians pretty much known to do. Like he was like, man, you Haitian son? I thought you was American. He was just joking. My friend, y'all, we joke like that, y'all. We joke like that. I said, no, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. You see what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do. So we laughed about it and all that. But I had worked 3 jobs. You see what I'm saying? I worked 3 jobs when I was married. Stop complaining, do what you gotta do. And I remember one time I was on one job where I worked from sun up to sundown. And I knew if I take a day off, it's gonna show on my check. So because that job didn't have benefits. It didn't have benefits where you get a sick day. It ain't had no sick days. So that many times I had to go to work limping, feet hurting, knee. I think I had something wrong with my knee. And they're like, why you want to take no day off, man? Like a lot of my coworkers, why you want to take no day off, man? I can't afford it. I got a family. That's a real effort, man. Going to work limping. Ain't complaining about, oh man, I gotta where the real man at. This is why a lot of you ladies are single, because so many men are feminized and they don't want to go to work. They don't want to get a strong work ethic. They want to be on PS5, on the PS5 and all this stuff here all day long. You see what I'm saying? Online dating. Online dating made men lazy. Online dating have made men lazy. They ready to go on the computer, tap in, set a profile. Back in the day, before we had online dating, we had to go to a woman. If you wanted some banana pudding, you couldn't go on no computer to get that right there. You had to go to a woman. Say, hey, how you doing? If you don't know how to approach women, you ain't gonna never get no girlfriend. In my era. And I remember one time where, I had to let a girl know, like I liked her when I was in school. It was a beautiful young lady. In my home economic class. And I used to love going in that class to see her. She was so gorgeous to me. And I was like, man, I like that girl. And I had to go to her. I ain't had no online, no Facebook where I can go home and inbox her, hey, I like you. No. We didn't have Facebook back then when I was in high school. So I had to be a man and let her know. And when I let her know, she was already dating somebody. She was dating one of my homeboys that, we had PE together. So I said, man, I don't think she really dating him. But later on, I saw her and him walking to class. I said, oh, so she is dating him. But I had to muster up some nerve to pull to the side. I said, the class is like, I really like you. You're so beautiful. She said, oh, thank you. I said, I want us, exchange number and let's talk. She said, oh, thank you so much, but I'm dating somebody right now. I said, oh yeah. She said, yeah. I said, oh, okay. I said, I'm sorry about that. They said, no, it's okay. you know. But, I stepped to her. I stepped to her. That's what men did back in the day. You got to step. This is why men don't pursue y'all. Because they don't know how to hunt no more. Online dating has made it easy. Online dating is like the zoo. Like the zoo, you get free food. The lions get free food and everything. They don't know how to hunt. They never was taught how to hunt. So you take them lions, you put them in the zoo, and you take them outside the zoo and put them in the jungle, in the wood, they gonna die. Because they never was taught how to hunt. That's how men are. They got it made in the shade. All you gotta do is go online. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the majority of men online that y'all meet never hardly works out. Never hardly works out. Because a lot of these men online are feminized. They are insecure men who are afraid of approaching women, men who feminize, who want to use women for their money, to get women on their back, all that kind of stuff. The majority of men online, that's what they online for. Reality TV has, have messed things up. You know, back in the day, we had more family-oriented shows. Family Matters. We had Urkel. It was a family-oriented show. We had the Cosby. Even though Bill Cosby did what they say he did, what he did. I don't want to get into that. But I could say that you can't take away from that show. That was a, that was a good show. you know, um, Good Times, The Jeffersons, all this stuff that we had to watch on TV. It wasn't influencing us to, what I'm saying, to cheat on women. It wasn't influencing enough to have multiple girlfriends. But now you look at TV now, all you got all these reality shows, all these housewives, hip hop, and all the hip hop shows. And all you see on them shows, men cheating on women, women keep taking the man back. You got these, men around here doing what they want to do. This is what you see on TV now. This is what influencing society. You see what I'm saying? But when I was coming up, when I was a little kid, we watched the Cosby. We watched the Cosby. You know, the only thing that, and that maybe could be a little influence, a little bad influence, was like Soul Train. Soul Train wasn't that bad though. It's really like a bunch of people that were dancing, like, so no, Soul Train wasn't that bad. You know, um, Soul Train. Then then they came out with MTV Rap, stuff like that, the rap videos. So that started, and that's when things started to happen. When the rap videos start coming out, they start coming out with more stuff, more stuff. You see what I'm saying? But that's when TV was TV. Now you got all this right here, this stuff going on. This is why a lot of y'all women are single. This is why. It's not because nobody don't want you. It's not because God is holding men up from you. It's not God. It's not God. So, what a woman should do about this situation. How should a woman conduct herself in this time? You know, what advice do I give women who single and waiting? You know, I want to say this right here. There's still hope. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I believe there's still hope. Hope is not lost. You know, I believe there's still hope for you. But you have to be content right now. Content means to be satisfied and to be happy. Because you don't have no control over this stuff. You don't have no control over, whether or not you get married and when you're gonna get married. You just gotta be. The first thing you gotta do is just be content at whatever state you in. And what the Apostle Paul said, I am not saying this because I am in need, for I have learned to be content wherever the circumstances. Paul said, I have learned to be content whatever my circumstances. And that's what God wants us to be. God wants us to be content at whatever our circumstances. I know what is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. You got to just be content. You got to be content. And what it means to be a content single woman. I want a husband. I do want a husband. I desire to get married. But if it don't happen, I'm good with that because I'd rather be single before I settle. So if I have to stay single and never get married because I won't settle, then I'm good with that. If it happened, you see what I'm saying? That's the attitude that I try to get my queens to have because you don't have no control over men marrying you. Men, just the truth of the matter of fact is a lot of men in this generation, ain't even studying women like that as far as getting married. They just want to get you on your back. These men living their life. They doing what they got to do. They out here mountain climbing mountains and going fishing. These men, and then women putting their life on hold, worrying about a man. They going out being entrepreneurs, doing what they got to do. So as a woman, that's all you can do is be content. You have no control over this here. And my sister said, DJ Parker say, marriage is not an upgrade. Marriage is not an upgrade. And that's a good point. That's a good point. I like that. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be content and have a mindset of, what, whenever it happens, it's going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and cry about this right here. I'm not gonna complain about it. The next thing you can do is take it to God in prayer. Take it to God in prayer. Instead of you being anxious about it, you are having anxiety. Oh, God forsaken me. Why have God forsaken me? What's going on? I want to get married. I don't know. The Bible tells us not to do that. Not to do that. For Philippians 4:6, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your quest to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. You see what I'm saying? So instead of you having anxiety about it, make a request known to God with thanksgiving. Tell God what you want. God, I want to get married. That's it. Thank God for it in advance and put your trust. It's a sin to be around here, having anxiety, being anxious, for anything. It's not going to make the problem better. All you're going to do is stress yourself out, put yourself in the early grade because a lot of men around here don't want to get married. That's all you're going to do. And the grown boy going to comment, oh, you're going to keep women single with the stuff you teaching women, you're going to keep them single. He want me to tell y'all to be on your back. You see what I'm saying? That's what he want me to tell y'all. So it's not that I'm trying to keep a lot of women single. I'm trying to keep a lot of women from being hurt and taken advantage of, being disrespected, and being devalued by a man. That's what I'm trying to do. You see what I'm saying? So I'd rather for a woman to be single than to be with a man more than 2 years and he don't want to marry her, just holding her life up, getting all the wife benefits. She giving, come on. You might be by yourself. Getting manipulated, Some of y'all with these bipolar loving men. I call it bipolar love. They got that bipolar love. What is bipolar love? I love you, baby. You are so pretty. Oh my God, you my baby. You my queen. I love you. 5 minutes later, you do something you don't like. You are so stupid. Oh my God, really, babe? Why did you do that, babe? Oh God, I can't believe how stupid you are. The next 5 minutes later, you so pretty, baby. I love you. You my girl. You my babe. Let me massage your feet. These bipolar loving men, they bipolar, up and down, up and down. That's why I got to tell some of my clients, whenever you see a man like that right there, girl, that bipolar. That man may have bipolar. I'm just playing, y'all. Y'all know I got a clown every now and then, You see what I'm saying? So don't see him be crying about this like your queen. You know what I'm saying? You just put it in God's hand, pray about it, and I do believe, whenever God will or whenever it's gonna happen, God can bring you and your husband in the right path. You know what I'm saying? You might, meet your husband. And the last thing, I advise women to do is get into your purpose. Get in your purpose. When you are single, you ought to be concerned about the things of God. And that's why before I started my video, I shout out the young lady who wrote her book, who got her channel, because I admire a single woman. I'm assuming she's single. I ain't seen a ring on her finger on her videos. You know, a single woman that's on fire for God, doing the will of God, being busy about the things of God, writing a book. That's how you are going to heal from your situation. Like I said, I encourage every one of y'all to write a book. Put your story in a book. You got a story to tell. Somebody need to read your story. Somebody need to come, see like what it feel like to come out what you have came out. God brought you out that abusive marriage. God brought you out that abusive relationship, that toxic relationship, for you to reach back and help somebody else. You see what I'm saying? You have to give back. When God bring you out of something and it wasn't nobody but God, you got to go back and strengthen our sister, strengthen our brother. You see what I'm saying? Get in your purpose. Find out what God has for you to do. Everybody have a purpose. You know, Rochelle Knight. Okay. What name of your book? Send me an email. Um, you see what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And and that's why I recommended that young lady that wrote a book, subscribe to her channel, because that's what I do. I like to help people grow. You see what I'm saying? And her channel is new. The last time I checked, she only had like 20 something subscribers. You know, so y'all go subscribe to her, support her, and if y'all got a channel, let me know. So I subscribe to her channel. You see what I'm saying? I hit the like button on her videos. You see what I'm saying? Because she support me. She support me, so I'm gonna sow back in her life by supporting her. She sold in my life by buying my book. I'm gonna sow back in her life by buying her book. You see what I'm saying? It's not all about you know, it's not all about me. I want y'all, give me a thumbs up, buy my book. But then again, I'm not supporting nobody else, but I won't support. So I realized if I want support, I gotta sow support. DJ Parker say she already got a podcast. I heard some of her podcasts, and she working on her book. And I coached her one time, and then when I told her, you got a book in you, she was like, yeah, yeah, and. So she finally stepped out, and she working on her book. You know, single woman, God fearing woman, on fire for the Lord. Fit with Rick said, I'm nervous. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be a little nervous in the beginning, but that's okay. You gotta just gotta keep doing it. Where do we meet marriage minded men though? Any practical tips? I would just say anywhere. Anywhere, don't go to no clubs or nothing like that right there. I'm too young for a coaching session. But anywhere, grocery store, parks, like a big amusement, like a big park where they exercise. Go out there and walk sometime. Of course when COVID get, whatever. Anywhere, just anywhere, grocery store. And this the thing, marriage minded ain't no certain place. Marriage minded man, you can be the marriage minded man anywhere, anywhere. I'm not gonna say if you go to that place you're gonna guarantee to meet a marriage minded man, because everywhere I just named, you still gonna have some men who not marriage minded. So and some churches still got some marriage minded men. Not a lot, but some of them do. So it just gotta just keep yourself, active and looking good, because men are visual, stuff like that. You know, and just live your life. And I just believe that one day a man gonna approach you. He might approach you at the grocery store. He might approach you. You might can walk to your mailbox, see one of your neighbors walking by the neighborhood jogging, be like, "Hey, how you doing?" You never know. You see what I'm saying? I have a channel, Beauty, Beauty in Me, New Year, 21. Okay, Beauty in Me. All right, Beauty. I'm gonna look you up. I'm gonna look you up right now. You know, and y'all don't know. You know, you get that channel built up, it show up every day or every chance you get, and run you some ads, and man, you can be making money in your sleep. You can make money in your sleep off YouTube, and that's one of my dreams. You know, I'm believing YouTube gonna take me on my job. You see what I'm saying? If I can make money in my sleep, I could be a full time in coaching. I can coach more clients. I ain't gotta charge that high. You see what I'm saying? So, Beauty in Me. I see other stuff coming up. Beauty in Me. I think that's you. Let me click on the. Oh no, that's not you. Trying to find that. But that's what it's all about, Queens. Getting you a channel. You spreading the word. You spreading the word, and like I guess this sister here got a beauty channel. She got a beauty channel, and maybe that's her gift. Her gift is beauty. You know what I'm saying? And you put your gift out there. You put your gift out there, and I'm trying to find. Put your gift out there on YouTube. You know, so God is good. Queen. Just stay busy for God, and trust God. Trust God. God is in control. God is in control, Queens, and you can't get discouraged, get all depressed and stuff like that. It's just the times that we're in. We are in some times. We are in some times where men are just not like they used to be. They're not wired like they used to be. They're not protected as much. Some men are still are. You got a man gonna argue with a woman talking about he a God fearing man and way in the Bible that the Bible say a man supposed to provide and protect women. I'm like, boy, you don't sit your behind down somewhere. Boy, if you don't sit down somewhere, and then because the girl, it was one of my subscribers left a comment, said, Coach Rob, I argued with a man the other day about that. He talking about he a God fearing man, and he don't know where the Bible say a man supposed to provide and protect women. You don't know that scripture? You supposed to be a God fearing man. Everybody know that scripture. Ephesians 5:25. Love your wife like Christ loved the church. He gave himself. Duh. I tell you, boy. You see why y'all single? You see why y'all single? You see why y'all? Because y'all don't want no feminized man. You want a real man, and you refuse to settle. It takes a strong woman. It takes a strong woman to be able to be single in this day and age and not settle. You see what I'm saying? It takes a strong woman to do that. That's why you are single. Because you got to argue with a grown behind man about being a man. Come on now. Come on, dude. You sound like a little girl. Come on. Complaining about providing and protecting. You have been created by God. That's part of who you is as a man. Provide and protect her. I told that girl, I told that woman, so next time he got the phone on you, don't even argue with no man about no man's responsibilities. He a grown boy, he a clown, but never talk to him again. He don't even deserve a conversation with you. He don't deserve a conversation with you. Don't argue with him. You see what I'm saying, Queen? So keep your head up, Queen. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. You know, it's there. Do I believe there's still hope? Yeah, it's still hope. You know, and but y'all gotta just make sure y'all cut these clowns off who make excuses, who keep begging for it, won't take no for an answer. Like I was talking about yesterday. Um, somebody beauty in me. Somebody said they can't find you, and I can't find you neither. I searched it, but it ain't coming up. But I'm gonna see can I search it when I get off of here. Know what I was just doing. I'm like, amen, because he wasn't testing me. He wasn't testing me something serious, and he was mad because I blocked him. Look, grown boy. You see what I'm saying? Just let these little boy go. Don't keep wasting your time with these clowns. Once you know that they full of games, let these clown go. Let these clown go. Walk away from these clown because okay, New Year, okay, let these clown go. You see what I'm saying? Don't be sitting here entertaining yourself with these clowns. Arguing with no man about no man's responsibility. Come on, you're a grown behind man now. Come on now. And you talking about you don't know where the Bible say? Come on. So y'all just gotta be encouraged. Be encouraged, Queen. Just be encouraged. And that's all you can do. You don't have no control over it. I try to tell all my clients, Coach Rod, I want more kid. Coach Rod, I want more kid. I understand, sis. You ain't have no control over it. I tell my clients, listen, you got two choices. You got one to wait, be patient, keep your standards and your morals and your values, and just wait till the right man come along, or let get on your back if you want to get a man. Either one. What you want? Which one you want to choose? You want to do it the right way or the wrong way? It's up to you. You see what I'm saying? That's the only choices you have. And I prefer you do it the right way, which is stay, keep your morals and your values and your standards and your boundaries. And whenever until you meet a man who's going to respect your boundaries, who's going to meet your standards, that's when you know what I'm saying, you be with that man. So, but Queen, just hang in there. I know it's not easy. I'm finna get ready to get on off of here. I'm finna eat my red velvet cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory and watch the rest of this Super Bowl. you know, watch the rest of this game here. But y'all hanging up, Queens. It's not easy. I know it's not easy being a single woman in this generation. Who wants to get married because I understand you human. That's why I did a video this morning. That queens are not perfect. I understand that you human. You make mistakes. Some of you have made it like more than one mistake. You have let a man come in your life. Trick you, deceive you, got your body, did you wrong. But don't look down on yourself. We all human. We all have made bad choices in our life. We all have made bad decisions in our life. We all have paid the fool once. Everybody paid the fool. You see what I'm saying? Like that song say, everybody plays a fool. That's a true song. Everybody pay the fool. Everybody pays the fool at times, But we just have to keep our heads up and just love ourselves and just, keep moving. Keep moving and just trust in God, Queens. Don't get discouraged. God bless y'all. I want to say to all my new subscribers, thank y'all so much. I'm finna hit 10,000, y'all. I'm finna hit 10,000 subscribers. Man, my channel grew for the last year so fast. Right now, I'm at 9,571 subscribers. So I should be at 10,000 probably by the end of the week. And I want to say to all you ones who've been sharing my video with other women, I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. I know someone say, a lot of women don't like to listen to it, but they ain't ready yet. But when they ready to level up like y'all, they gonna listen. But continue to share my videos with other people. Somebody that need to hear it. Let them know, hey, Coach Rod, he's a man of God that do videos, teach women the game, stuff like that. And that way I can reach more queens. Because that's another reason why a lot of y'all are single too. Like if you're a woman of morals and values and you God fearing, and again, it's not just Christian. You could be God fearing as a Muslim. You could be God fearing as a Buddhism, whatever. So when I say God fearing, I'm just talking about Christians, whatever you believe. Because I'm sure every religion have some moral conduct that you got to go by. I don't think, well, might be surprised these days. But most religions teaches, purity and, sexual purity and stuff like that. I will hope so. So if you God fearing, you got morals and and you got values, you just gonna have to just be patient in this generation. You see what I'm saying? It's just not really what's popping right now. So you can't control that. You had nothing to do. It just a lot of men not looking for God fearing women. Matter of fact, they running from God fearing women. They running from God fearing women. They want to pick Misha. You know. So when a woman tells them, I heard a woman inbox me about a guy she was seeing. Thank God that didn't work. But she said the guy after she told the guy how long she been asking it, he ghosted her. That happening all the time. When once a man know that you asking it, a lot of times they're gonna go. You see what I'm saying? That just it's not just you. So don't feel like God is forsaking you. God ain't. It ain't. It's millions of women going through the same thing. It's millions of women out here going through the same thing. Want to get married, have a desire for marriage, but it just not too many men out here are marriage minded in this generation. So only thing I can say is just be patient and just put God first and continue to do what you're doing. I believe God that it's still gonna happen for you. Still gonna happen for you, but don't listen to what society telling y'all. You single because of this. You single because of that. You single because it just society trying to tear down women. You see what I'm saying? And like I said about Pit Misha, I did a podcast. Pit Misha's still a queen, but Pit Misha is part of the problems. Why a lot of y'all can't, good women who have morals who are asking it because long we got a lot of Pit Mishas out there who giving it up very easy. You know what I'm saying? Why would men marry? They can go to a Pit Misha. If you turn a man down, cause I've heard men tell women. Women told me, men told them to hear. Well, if you don't give it to me, somebody else out there gonna give it to me. I ain't gonna get. He talking about Pit Misha. He talking about Pit Misha. And Pit Misha is a queen, but she's just a broken queen. You see what I'm saying? She's just a broken queen. And 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 I want to say this here: the majority of women at one point in their life was a Pit Misha. You know, until y'all had leveled up. You see what I'm saying? Now that y'all leveled up, so if we get more and more Pit Mishas to be leveled up and become real queens, that's going to help the problem out too. And until we turn back to God as a nation, as a world, until we turn back to God and put God first, that's when things are going to get better. You see what I'm saying? So until then, just hang tight, love yourself, and that's the thing about it. Long, at least you loving yourself, and it's pure to be able to say that you're not giving yourself to any and everybody. You see what I'm saying? So just pray for I'll read the comment. It's my sense of my pick me. But just keep yourself up, man. Just be encouraged. Be encouraged. A lot of pit missions are going to have a lot of countries downfall. Yeah, like I said, Pit Misha just a broken queen. She suffered from a broken continent. So let's pray for them. Pray for them and invite them to the channel. And just hope that we can get them on the right track. Cause the more we can get Pit Mishas to become queens, that's gonna help the men out too. That want to get married. Cause as long as we got Pit Mishas giving away real easy, men ain't gonna want to marry. Cause that's how men are. Once a man Like men are not wired to get easy. Men are wired to hunt. They are wired to to fight, to go after what they want, pursue. But a man get complacent when he sees something that's easy. He men are easy to get complacent. Men are easy to get complacent once they see that. Oh, okay, man, I'm just going. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going on with a lot of these men. The broken queens need our prayers. Amen. Amen, Coach. Coach GH Pullings. Amen. Paulings. But God bless y'all, Queen. I got to coach two clients tonight. So let me get on off here. I know one on something in a text. They were saying about turning the super chat on. I've been trying to turn the super chat on. I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna try to work on the super chat as well. How you doing, lovely? Lovely sunshine. God bless you. But y'all have a good night and I'm gonna drop a video. I'm gonna drop a good video. The 3 videos I got this week coming up. They're gonna be some good videos. Y'all gonna really like. Y'all gonna really like. One video I got is gonna be how to respond to a clown. A clown. How to respond to a clown who says he's not ready. That's gonna be a little. That's gonna be a good video. But y'all have a good night. God bless y'all. Talk to y'all soon. All right, come on, get out my way.